And now if there's any alive, we bonk. We'll take a shotgun. Oh, buggers. Here it is. Terminal 6.
Follow-up report from the Primary Pioneer Group, hereafter PPG, is 173 hours delinquent. Report G617 AKG post-landfall seemed most promising. A planet capable of supporting life located within the near border region of the galactic halo with no indigenous sentient species. The section indicating no fauna of any kind shall be considered anomalous until verified by Advanced Survey Team Alpha, hereafter AST-A, Team Leader. If confirmed, that fact alone would justify the dispatch of an investigative group to G617G. If neither the PPG nor the AST-A have delivered a follow-up report within the next 333 hours, this office will have no recourse but to send a medium-intensity military exploratory detachment to determine the exact nature of the previously mentioned delinquency. My work is done. The portal is inactive, and I've begun the burial measures. Soon there'll be nothing but sand and rock and normal ferrite signatures. You should see the mountain that watches over it. A beautiful thing. A snow-capped sentinel. That's where I will spend what time is left to me. Did I tell you? I built a garden. The earth is so rich. A seed falls and a tree sprouts or a flower blooms. There's so much potential. We knew this was a special place because of them. But unless you've been here, you can't know. It's Eden. I have to stop transmitting. The thing is listening. Its thinking dead are babbling, laughing through every channel they can find. Be proud. The mind claims a victory, yet it still doesn't suspect. You've outwitted it, my love. And now, you can destroy it. But you cannot save me. I begin this report with no illusions that it will ever be seen by its intended readers. In all likelihood, they have already committed species-wide suicide with the goal of preserving biological diversity in this galaxy. I must ensure that this information reaches those who must come after. If I fail in this, how can they not regard my Creator's sacrifice as anything but a crime without measure? Contender AI 05032 Mendicant Bias is returning and has the capacity to bring the enemy through the Maginosphere. The crews of my task force are aware of the opposing fleet's size. All data indicates that they have prepared themselves, but with biologicals anything is possible. I will make sure that malfunctioning equipment does not further damage. Perhaps its current failure will finally allow it to succeed at the task it was originally created for. Mendicant has burrowed through the sphere exactly where I expected, a direct path from initial rampancy to final retribution. Rage has made it predictable. If the fate of the crews of my auxiliary fleet were not already a foregone conclusion, I would rate their chance of survival at 1 to 1,960,000. Even though 05032's declaration of hostilities simplified strategic preparations, I do not expect an easy fight, just one I cannot lose. 05032 was right about one thing. There is only one way to defeat the enemy, and that is to visit utter annihilation on it. If the galaxy must be rendered temporarily lifeless, so be it. As Mendicant stated in its report, 58.078 hours, 48 minutes, 12 seconds ago, half measures will not suffice. In support of 05032's original 1,000 core vessels is a fleet numbering 4,802,019. Though only 1.8% are warships, and only 2.4% of that number are capital ships, I am outnumbered. 436.6 to 1. I expect my losses will be near total, but overwhelming force has its own peculiar drawbacks. Such a press of arms invites many opportunities for unintentional fratricide. My auxiliaries are momentarily stunned by Mendicant's opening move. 1,784,305 leisure craft ranging from 45 to 5,769 tons advance in hopes of overwhelming my comparatively tiny force. I do not have enough weapon systems to target them all. It is a mathematical certainty that some of them will get through and attempt to board. There isn't a single warship with this first wave. It seems my opponent's rage has left no room for respect. I could have countered its move if I had released my fighters. They are ready, but idle, making their base vessels more attractive prizes than targets. Now the first of many waves of commercial vessels mixed with single ships and assault craft surge forward. The first ship from my fleet to be boarded breaks formation and races into the oncoming vessels, striking one amidships. The cargo vessel's hull split open, and out of it explodes not the expected consumer goods, but 31,860 dying warriors. The seventh and final wave of container ships, barges, tankers, and military vessels engage my fleet. Another 214,320 ships, many in excess of 50,000 tons, engage my seemingly disrupted vanguard. I continue to fight just well enough to seem lucky. Mendicant, or the enemy, has been sending a small percentage of its fleet elsewhere. Good. Let them believe they can seize a foothold somewhere inside the sphere. Despite all its faults, 05032 has fought remarkably well. My auxiliaries lay in tatters. More than half of them are now part of the enemy fleet. But just as I had predicted, 05032 concentrated them like they were the sole key to victory. Its desire to punish our creators blinded it to the true purpose of my fates. I have reduced the combat effectiveness of its core fleet to 79.96%. Surely now it must realize that something is amiss. The halo effect strikes our combined fleets. All ships piloted by biologicals are now adrift. I can trade Mendicant ship for ship now, and still prevail. Of my ships that had been captured, 11.3% of them are close enough to Mendicant's core fleet that they can be used offensively, either by initiating their self-destruct sequences or by opening unrestricted ruptures into slipstream space. It is best that our crews perished now, because the battle that is about to ensue would have driven them mad. I throw away all the rules of acceptable conduct during battle. Near the Raptures, I throw away all the accepted ideas of how the natural world is supposed to behave. I toss around 37,654-ton dreadnoughts like they were fighters, dimly aware of the former crews being crushed to delinquents. For now, all of my concentration is focused on inertial control and navigation. Targeting isn't even a consideration. I will be engaging my enemy at arm's length. 05032 abandoned the tactic of using derelict ships for cover after 72 seconds. It seems that the 52 core vessels lost to the raptured fuel cells of derelict ships was lesson enough. Add another 608 lost to collision, point fire, structural failure due to inertial manipulation, and slipstream space-induced discoherence, and I now outnumber Mendicant 6-1. Mendicant was able to postpone its inevitable annihilation for 106 seconds with its attempt to flee, but the last of its core vessels hangs before me now, crippled and defeated, but still sensate. I could spare it, carve out what is left of its personality construct array, and deliver it to Installation 0 for study. But I doubt it would have extended the same courtesy to me.
Another terminal down. I like how they've been fighting this entire time. And we're just going to ignore him and go. Bye bye, hunters. Oh fuck. That didn't go as planned. That did not go as planned. Wait, what? Why all the way back here? Oh, we didn't get a checkpoint when we got up there, did we? I don't need to do the terminal again because I got that last time. Oh no. We're not going to be able to do this. Well, we are, but it will take a while.
Flank them.
Because somehow Carl never succeeds twice in a row. Come on, drones. Right. Re-switch to Spike. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. I'm gonna have trouble with this, I can see. Right, we just skip past them. And go up, come on. Go up. Up. Up! Give us a checkpoint. Loading done. Come on, give a checkpoint. Right.
Brace yourself.
Bye bye.
Hit the switch, Chief, and the barrier will fall.
Now, Prophet, your end has come.